Good morning. Uh, so today I'm gonna be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm putting this here as a warning. Um, I have seen people play this before many times. I've just never played it myself, and it's been a while since I last saw someone play it. What year did it get released? It was released in 2017, so 8 years ago. It is an 8-year-old game. I don't trust everybody to know about it anymore. Hence the warning. This is your warning. The game is not suitable for young or easily disturbed audiences, and it contains depictions of some very upsetting situations and topics. You can leave. Don't feel like you got the mental energy for this today. Don't. Just don't watch this, okay? Go have like a nice cup of tea and just relax. That's your warning. Anyway, I'm launching it now. Oh man. The thing is, I'm gonna have like nightmares after this. I'm pretty sure, because this kind of horror is the kind that gets to me. Specifically anything happening on a computer for some reason. Okay, let me make sure I'm capturing it correctly. Oh, God. No. Oh. Yay! They're so happy! Oh. Oh, is it properly lined up on the... Yeah, okay. Just had to check OBS. Oh, new game! Quiero! Oh, I can't add special characters. Hi, Lumuli. Oh no. I'm gonna have to voice it. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might be drawing to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better running off. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Hey, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's me, Kero. Well, if people... Oh, that's me. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Oh, I gotta... Sorry, I have some snot. I gotta... There we go. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly sprinkled with other students making their daily commute. Very demure. By the way, Kero. Hello, welcome. Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm not really interested in joining any- oh, that's me. Any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. We're rude. Sarah likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average. Perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Oh, I guess it is accurate. That's what I'm doing right now. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you wouldn't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. That's not true. I do have skills because I managed to get it. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah? I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if it does exaggerate everything inside her head. You're gonna see how bad I am at reading in real time. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. I do that every time. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. That never happens. I'm like the first one out. I just want to get home as soon as possible. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. You know what? Well, I thought you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to an anime club. Come on, please. Why do you even care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's just so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I should close my curtain. It's echoing us so much. Okay. Oh, way better for the echo. Like, way better. It probably doesn't make a huge difference on the stream, but oh my god, it makes a huge difference to me. I really need to get, like, some kind of soundproofing for in here. Because I hate hearing my own voice in like the echo. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go! I don't think I did it as high earlier. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori is full of energy, swinging open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Keru, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. I know. It's so great that they knew my name. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori said that quietly into my ear, and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh wait, that's me. Oh, it's nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Keru. Yeah, it's the first time I've ever played it myself, but I have seen people play it in the past. So I'm aware of what happens, if that's what you're asking. But I don't remember exactly when and how, which is like the main thing. So it's like a ticking time bomb, like I know it's gonna happen, but when? We don't know each other well. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little, You too, Monica. Come sit down, Keru. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. I know. The thing is, I'm gonna just still be horrified. I just know it. Cause watching someone else it's watching from the outside. Now I'm in it and it's on my fucking computer. That's the part that is like horrifying to me. So as Sayori mentioned, it's been Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Yeah. I've had this game since before I started streaming. and I wanted to do it one of these days. But I was too scared to do it last year. So I'm doing it this year. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Yeah! Have a good time. Thank you. Good luck moving. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea. Oh, that would be such a good Halloween party food idea, is to just bring those cupcakes. Oh. I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. You know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. It's really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss this conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down, setting the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, you know. I believe you. Well, the tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least try tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the bait club last year? Aha, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people were very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival just that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best, you know it? Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have really worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. But I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Kat, what brings you to what things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. That's true. I haven't read an actual book for so long. I don't even know what the last book I read was. Manga. Probably. I mutter quietly to myself, not half joking. I have a shelf of it. And that's like the only things I've read. I haven't read like a book. I think since like high school when I was forced to. And even then I was able to get like a special permission to do it as an audiobook instead. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious the way that her eyes light up when she finds comfort. That she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp at something I can relate to at the minimal level. That's where Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For some reason, someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over at me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Hey, your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. You're not really confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. No. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We'll sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own, and then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Gero? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind this entire time. I never said I'd join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. What? I'm sorry, I thought. Gero, you all are defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. You really did scare me for a moment. You really just came for the cupcakes. I would be super pissed. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Geto, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat and Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Keru, since we're already here, would you want to walk home together? Oh, that's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the cloud room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Who do we want to go for? Oh, I should save. Oh, it auto-saved. Is that the correct time? No, that's when I first booted the game. Okay. Do we want to go for anyone specific or do we just pick some funny random words? Sunny. Fluffy. Giggle. Hello, welcome. Vacation. Fun. Friends. Nature. Music. Calm. Games. Puppy. Pink. Candy. Awesome. Adventure. Shiny. Doki doki. Rainbow. Warm. Kawaii. Oh boy. Hi again, Geru. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Geru. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. But come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Kato always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helped me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Sarah, that's because your room is messy. It's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You guys are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Gero can become good friends too? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? No, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's not. What do I do? Sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Don't worry about it. I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, don't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so I should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is this girl accidentally being so cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I'd like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I won't. I probably won't. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. You can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now everyone's settled in, I expect Mana to kick off some kind of scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sarah and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself, like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired today. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna see them really lame. Well, we're probably gonna see them really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that the literature club's all about. The problem is that the idea of the literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need some way of showing that to everyone. Something that sparks their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. Yeah, what do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. It's more important to figure out how we can get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sarah's taking this really seriously. It's fair to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're so right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details to the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Wow, that's me. Oh, I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. Hi, Sayori. I nearly fall out of my chair. How are you doing? You look more pixelated than usual. Hi. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. I don't even have an active Crunchyroll subscription right now. Don't say that so loud. I glanced on my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. Oh no, anime. A thing that has become more mainstream, like by a lot since this. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. Yeah, it isn't. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. No, you won't. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is it? Well, it's just I was thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does this kind of thing. Don't say that. Don't make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you happy? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Oh. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It just means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ooh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that was so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic's that? You just said it! And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then I wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else ever could. That's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on getting to bed earlier. Yeah. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again. Oh, but I was just joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, "Why don't we share our poems we wrote now?" Yay! Geto, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Was not that everyone... Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair that I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's get started with things I don't like. Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinions. What's the point of sharing them in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Yeah. Sure. Like Monica said. Well, I could be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, this is not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. You went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Ooh, you don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it, what? Just be honest. I am... Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my poems seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yeah, exactly. It's like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you can do great things can be really disheartening. Okay, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end and then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling of the last line. So you did. I guess more went into this than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her for that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Sayori! Oh my goodness, this is so good, Keru. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Maybe because I have no idea what I like either. Ah ha 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 ha. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Are you sure you didn't? Oh, are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I don't think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poems, it's not just a poem, it's a ghetto poem. And that makes it feel extra special. And, like, I can feel your feelings in it. Sayuri hugs the sheet of paper against her chest. You're so weird. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me that you're really part of this club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Yeah, sure. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Geru. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayuri. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. What time is it? Oh, I got plenty of time. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Oh my god, paper that can scroll. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad, I want breakfast. Sarah, this is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I might have to split this into more than one stream, just for the sake of my voice. But I'd probably do the next one like tomorrow evening, maybe even. I don't want to split it up into like multiple days, but I probably have to. Okay. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it's a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late for school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh, yeah. Next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. That's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. That's bad. No, did I raise my voice? Sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes, and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take you a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really don't notice. What were you saying? Right, sorry, I gotta adjust my microphone a little. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are typical to new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. The end result is both style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. She's stammering. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. I think I need to move my phone. There, now I think I can see my face better. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. It's not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, learning by example, and trying new things. I hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people that like. Sorry. That's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, heads up, ads in about 5 minutes, so when ads happen, I'll take a little break, because this game does not lend itself well to continuing through that. Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. I hate cursive fonts. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms? Clams? I can't tell what that word is supposed to be. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. You do, honestly. I feel like cursive writing is pretty, but it's like impossible to read. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Yeah, I was. But it took you a long time to read. I know. I just don't read script very often. Actually, I think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. I liked the bit about clams. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. Usually I write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Huh? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Gero. Really? I must have totally missed the point. I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Poets. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining piece of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica! Hi, Keru. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, you want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahaha. Don't worry, Keru. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But that's sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. I saw something move out of the corner of my eye. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like you two are really care for each other's well-being. Oh, ads. Shoot. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. Okay, break time. Go drink water. And get a snack. I would be horrified if I was playing this at like after the sunset. I feel like that would be like so much more scary. I don't know. I don't know if I could do it if it was like later at night. But it's not nighttime, so it's fine. I got myself some snacks to eat while playing. If I end up streaming for another hour, I probably will. I might go and make some tea during that ad break. Just so that my throat gets a little bit of a break. Oh, this music. I do think I have to be a little careful with my voice. Because, like, when I tried to play Undertale, which is, like, a lot of reading, I ended up losing my voice for, like, a day or two. So I never ended up actually finishing that. I think my save also got wiped because my computer crashed and kept having issues back then. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that that's the kind of vibe I get when I read your poem. You sure you're not reading into that too much? I could be. Oh gosh, you sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's totally okay. I'd love to see your new things you... Man, reading's hard. That's the best way... That's the best kind of stuff... That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retina is already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. So what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. That kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Yeah, I have to kind of figure that out myself, Monica, and it's not really working. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. That's how I started streaming. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. It's a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can it be cute? I know that. I just mean the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really don't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. I wasn't looking for if I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Hi, Polo. Welcome. Yeah. I know this already, what happens, but it feels so different to be playing it yourself. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Gero did too. So based on that, I'd already give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I haven't spent a long time establishing my writing style. I have. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Yeah. Gero liked my poem too, you know. Even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Yeah, I've seen people play it before, so I am like pretty aware of what happens, but it's been a while. Yippee! Hope the moving's going good. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Gero appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Ooh, and now you just... And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? And you're just full of yourself. No. If I was fooling myself, I wouldn't be deliberately going out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Gero started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like you guys fighting. Suddenly both the girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Gero, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. This is the point of making your poems... What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Gero. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most efficiently. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Gero? Well, how do I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course it's gonna be, sorry, help. Natsuki glares at me glares at me drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori, yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Gero. Well, that's her problem. It's not about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words, and Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture in your head, and everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that, and Yuri's boobs are the same size as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori, Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So that's why Sayori is vice president, I whispered to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off like a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her. I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. She's such a genuine person. Really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing your poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I did say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Gero, what about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Gero! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent so much time together. I can't really say I'm enjoying it either. I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I see why they'd make good friends with you. Oh, phew. You know, Gero, it's nice to get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Poem time. Amazing. Puppy. Laugh. Boop. Sparkle. Determination. Excitement. Cute. Sugar. Poof. Silly. Sweet. Summer. Strawberry. Kitty. Pink. Party. Dance. Sing. Flower. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Keru! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club at all. That's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Would you come I keep changing what they all sound like because I keep forgetting. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really, I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch to get it open. And she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the table. 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to walk, or you planned on conveniently forgetting that you spent all your money so that I had to lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. And it knows that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It's just something in my book. Yuri, tell Keru to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is a fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept my retributions. That... Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess it's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have to come if it weren't for the cupcakes. Oh, let me just... There. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on. Give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Yeah, ow. What was... a cookie! Sure enough, a giant cookie... Wait, what? Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Oh, did I accidentally click something? No. It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. What's that? Okay. I thought I heard something. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks so good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But your cookie is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. I'm still really happy that you shared with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her shoulder. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, you didn't seriously just do that. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. It's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than any of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chooses the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances. They like the word quizzically. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play sometime for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. That's me. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Geru. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. I mean, a cookie doesn't take that long to eat. Also, I think I need to make tea. I can feel my throat not doing good with this. I will be right back. Once I have tea. Okay. Sorry that took a while. I have tea. Also, I wasn't just hearing things. There's people like doing some kind of construction work. I have to wait for it to cool down, but at least it'll be ready when I need it. I also put a giant blob of honey in it. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Geru. Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. I want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monika were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monika, we'll be back soon. You're going with Geru to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. But I wanted to go. So much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Ghetto? Yeah, let's go. Sayuri and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayuri hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, feels a little like I'm taking a kid to a mall or something. Sayuri finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayuri, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monaco have it all planned out. Don't worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull. Ghetto. You're not thinking about it in the right way at all. It's just not about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem, like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. Good morning, Play Toys. Hope you're doing good. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once preposterous field something is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sorry, how to put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you serious when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm just super hard. I work super hard on this, you know. I know. I just mean that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means something I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm super excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sari spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, Keru, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. Mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent this much time with Sayuri like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. Going on adventuring with Sayuri brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Boredom. It's not. No, did you not sleep good? The two of us entered the classroom. Sayuri heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayuri pulls out a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're the kind of dirty though. Sayuri starts pulling various crayons out the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find. Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Yeah. Sayuri bends over and smacks her forehead again into the shelf. She falls onto the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow. Are you okay? My forehead. Sayuri clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayuri, that's just like you, isn't it? Oh, that sucks. Ooh, that sounds good. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayuri is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayuri, but it hurts. Just for 1 second. Sayuri slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs aside. Ow. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. So I know from experience, if you hit your head on something and it's actually bad, you will know. You'll know. As a kid, I hit my head on stuff a lot. Like a lot. And had stuff fall. I'm really clumsy. So you'll know because your head bleeds like crazy. Like really. Like even the smallest little like something will just everywhere. It looks horrible. Even if it's just a teeny tiny little thing. So you'll know You'll know really quickly. I horrified so many daycare teachers. They seemed horrified every time it happened. But like, okay, what are you gonna do? But yeah, I was fine. I turned out fine, I think. But like, you'd know. You don't even have to like move your hand. You would definitely know. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Ghetto. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. We find a vending machine. I pass Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I look at the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it would be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already running to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Okay. Enjoy mac and cheese. Sayori here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, Eddie. Oh, they did draw the apple juice. That's a giant carton of apple juice. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her forehead. Oh, if you click on the wrong click it. Okay. It stings. Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Gero, it kind of reminds me of growing up, isn't it? What are you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things, I couldn't, and I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would always start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quickly as you could. So you would try really hard to get me to stop crying. And it was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So, in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Gero, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even knew it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Gero, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there is no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. Or before. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. If it's been this long already, right? Can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. She remains silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside, but when I see her deep in thought, like this, my tea is still too hot to drink. It makes me not want to disturb her. Or maybe I can drink it, let's see. Not too hot. A little hot. Oh my god, my throat feels so much better already. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. He's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. No, it's just all the talking is making my... This happened with Undertale too, that my throat could not handle it. It's too much talking. I'm yapping, but I usually don't yap constantly. Ooh. I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the classroom. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Yes, I hear your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and I smacked my forehead on a shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we need? I have it right. Wait, how was I doing here? Sayori frantically glances around her. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Geru. Well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone, are you ready to share your poems? I guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. The fuck are they doing out there? I'll just do the same order I did last time. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me and then back at the poem. But now she must have read it more than once. Or... is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good. Okay, I said it. It wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'd enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? Well, I tell you. Natsuki's face freezes like she realized something. You trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. And the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Geru. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. I just told her that my voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? Oh, it ended up being for her this time. I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Geru? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, just kidding, aha. I don't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us notice her re-enter the room. Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. Ugh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. Eh? But Geru wrote this poem, and you're supposed to share with everyone, right? Ooh, Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that the poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well I think Geru is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anybody would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? What are you looking at me like that? Like what? Nah, never mind. Natsuki. I'll give you the poem, but it's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Geru's right, Natsuki. It's not fair that you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's gonna like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my copy only. My only copy. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell her. Go to us. This is Natsuki's feelings, not mine. Okay? Okay, spiders. As long as they stay hidden in my house, they're fine. I don't personally have anything against the idea of spiders. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. Of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about everyone, how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people found out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. Like being a VTuber. Just kidding, but like, that's a little bit. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what somebody likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? You go, Natsuki. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. It's not like writing. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Sayori. Keru, I really like your poem. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Wow. Stop thinking about weird things, idiot. I just mean you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is I can feel more things through you than I can through myself. That's sad. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pass Sayori on. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Meh. Starts filling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Keru, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. No. Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. No, it isn't. The other one was for you too, right? Did I somehow manage to get both poems 50-50 for these two? Is that a thing that can happen? Sayuri, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Oh, okay. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Ah, I broke my pencil. Sayuri hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped, but being inattentive to her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down to pick up the broken pencil. Sayuri clutches the desk beside her to support herself. Knees shake. I'm a little clumsy today. Haha. Let's sit down, Sayuri. Yeah. I grab Sayuri's arm and help her sit in the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Geez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Oh, this is long. Okay. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Alcoholism. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all alone, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pulled them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo in my head. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. I didn't tell you. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good. You should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep at it. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Ahaha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sarah's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping in no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. Are you still mad at me? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday, because reading this poem, I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not true. Meaning, when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, right? Oh no. Yuri, you might be reading into it a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward or unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants. But it's not fair when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayuri. Yuri, please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down in her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, I have no choice but to abide to that request. Who should I show my poem to next? We didn't get to read hers? She didn't have a poem today? Wait, what? Okay. Hi, Genkeru. That was kind of silly when Natsuki... Silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well. That's one way of putting it. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me! The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, creating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Oh no, math! The most horrifying thing of all. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's great, Monica. It's great. Oh, heads up ads. Shit. I'll snooze for now. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Ahaha. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I would never really see you writing before you. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper, choosing where and how the space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. Still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Ahaha. Sometimes asking what a poem's about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when you might change your mind or when something unexpected may happen. Thanks, Monica. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thanks, Monica. Okay, everyone, we're done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today. So if everyone could come take a seat, sit at the front of the room. It's about the next festival. Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting anything new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets that we can hand out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing? But, Monica? Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Yippee! Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come and recite poems too. Sayuri's putting it all on the poster. Putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayuri's been coloring in a poster. Holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for any of this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayuri. I understand where they're coming from. Everyone that Natsuki and Yuri haven't never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's allowed to ask them to recite their poems out loud for a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm so sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put in a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature's all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same things that brought you here in the first place? I know I do. I know we all do. And if it all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think I know this is a bad place to end it for a day. I'm gonna save. I don't think my voice can handle another, 30 minutes of this. And I can't exactly remember what happens next, but I feel like this is a good spot. I promise to be back, tomorrow or the day after. To play more. Because I want to see where it goes. Let me see who is online. I'm trying to find someone who we could. Okay. Found someone we can raid. Okay. I think. Okay. Unable to raid. Okay. Let's go say hi to Janerto. Yay, that worked. Okay. I promise to get back to this really soon. Within the next 2 or 3 days. At max. Monday at the absolute latest. And I'll play as much as I can that time. But yeah, I hope you had a good time. I did. As much as I can. I'm gonna be quiet for the rest of the day and drink a ton of tea so that I can hopefully finish this soon. It's just so much talking. So much talking. They like to talk a lot and I like to talk a lot. And it's not easy. Oh, and there's a new game that I saw that I downloaded that I want to stream it next week. I'll be posting my schedule soon. But yeah, I think that's it. I'll post my schedule and also when I'll stream this again pretty soon. But yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.